Halloween is just around the corner, and to celebrate, I've invited my friends Evan, Bree, and Ryan to come play 10 Candles with me. 10 Candles is a tragic horror storytelling RPG designed by Stephen Dewey. We are playing in the middle of our coffee roastery at night. This is like a warehouse. There's a bunch of dangling cables from old coffee machines. There's a roaster right behind us. This is a spooky spot, and I've never been here at night, so very excited. In this game, our characters are going to explore what it means to find light in the darkness, even as each candle goes out. The basic setting of 10 Candles is that the sky has gone dark. In this sunless apocalypse, where satellites that power GPS and cell phones have gone silent, they have came. Now, we don't really know who they are, but there's only one thing we do know, is that they do not thrive in the light. The story we tell will not be about survival, but rather about what it feels like to be pushed to the brink, to experience loss, and also to hold on to hope even when death is inevitable. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is 10 Candles. Welcome to 10 Candles, guys.
Oh, joy.
What is 10 Candles? 10 Candles is a game about, it's not about surviving. We're all going to die. But there's some cool stories to be had that aren't about surviving, but more about when you're pushed to the brink or holding on to hope, even when something bad is inevitable. So, yeah. So I'm going to pass these out. Please take 3 cards. And I'm going to start lighting the candles. All right, so let's get started with some character creation. First thing we're going to do is please write down a virtue. For example, loyal. If it's one word or 1 or 2, that's fine, but maybe don't be too specific.
Forget my spelling.
Yeah, same.
There you go. And then don't be too attached because you're going to pass those to the right.
Oh.
Cool. All right. Let's go over the virtues. What you got, Ryan?
I've got courageous.
Okay.
Optimistic.
Okay.
Ambitious.
Okay. For the second card, we're going to write down vices. So maybe greed. Cool. And then pass those to the left. All right. And then share those out, please.
I have vanity.
Okay.
Short fuse.
Self-serving.
Okay. Okay. Ambitious and self-serving. Okay.
Courageous and vain.
Okay. And what was yours again, Brie?
Optimistic and short fuse.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to go over the module for tonight. In general, the basic premise of 10 Candles is that about 10 days ago, the sky went dark. Nobody really knows what happened, but yeah, there's a lot more darkness on the Earth. Things like GPS and cell phone satellites have gone silent, so only pretty primitive technology or like local radio, stuff like that. And the big antagonist is unknown. We usually will refer to them as they. So they came, and we don't know that much about them, but they're here. And the only thing we know is they thrive in the dark. So our module today is going to be, I'll just read it. In the first 5 days, classes continued. After all, the end of the world can't stop you from getting your degree. Many of your classmates and professors fled to be with their families for the end of days, but you've stayed for whatever reason. After 5 days, however, people started disappearing from the corner of your eye. The remaining faculty and students are huddled in the student center and camp in the lounges. So, set the scene. We're in a student center. It's not like a fancy student center, It's kind of an offshoot of the cafeteria. There's like the usual like reach-in fridges, and there's even like a place for like a double fryer for a fry cook to make like chicken tendies and stuff like that. But it's pretty ransacked now. There's a big mess of like all the pots and pans are on the ground, and there's no food. It's all been picked over, except for the stuff that exploded in the madness of these last 2 days of people realizing something is really wrong. But yeah, so that's the module. There's a couple more things to finish our characters, then we'll start. So the next thing on the third card is going to be something you hope to do. For example, a hope could be, I want to see my sister one last time, alive or dead. This is going to be something that potentially could happen in our story, so don't go like too vague with it. But yeah, something you hope to happen. Yes. Oh, sorry. I thought you were just contemplating. Awesome. And then if you guys can share these out.
I want to get what's left of the b-ball team to safety.
Okay.
I want to say goodbye to my family.
Okay.
I want to find the research that I started with the college on the light and day that we started 5 days ago.
Interesting. Okay. And then I lied. There's one more card. So if everyone can get one more card, and I need one as well. Okay, so this one I get to participate. In this one, you're going to write something about the person on your right that you've seen them do. So you've seen them, for example, sacrifice somebody else to get what they want. It's, for example. Evan is going to write something that he's seen they do. So it can be kind of specific or kind of not. Whatever they are, we don't know yet. So you have some control as far as like if you want to see something. The only thing you can't do is you can't define weakness about them. This early we can't do that. So anything you can think of for them, and then I, as them or they, I'm gonna write something that I've seen Ryan do.
Mm-hmm.
And these are going to be secrets.
Okay.
And then they'll be passed. So they're secret in that the person who saw it knows, and the person who's been seen knows.
I'm still working on mine.
Okay, sure.
What are your traits again?
I'm optimistic. I have short fuse, and I want to say goodbye to my family.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So now you can stack your cards in any way you want. But once you stack them, you're going to leave them like that. Because throughout the game, we're going to be rolling some dice. And if we want to re-roll, you'll be burning these cards as we go along. Always put the secret thing that's called your brink.
Mhm.
Always put that one on the bottom.
Okay.
But then everything else can be in any order you want. So if Evan puts ambitious on the top, if he was going to re-roll, he would have to say how his ambition plays into the story to cause that re-roll. Okay, and then just making sure we did everything. That's the intro. I'm going to reset the cameras, but then we can get started.
Awesome.
Oh, let's go over your characters. So if you have an idea of who you are during all this, let us know.
Yes. I'll go first.
Yeah.
My name is Jason Whitmore. I play on the basketball team, or played at the basketball team before all of this went down.
Yeah.
I got here on a full ride scholarship from it, actually. Yeah, team captain. Want to make sure the rest of my team gets out safe. Hopefully get back to my dad.
Is this a D1 school, or is this a good basketball program, or what do you think?
Middling.
Okay.
Probably middling.
Full ride, but middling.
Yeah.
But that's pretty impressive.
Good, but not that good.
Okay. All right, Bree.
I am Marie Sandoval.
Okay.
I am a writing major. Came from a small town of California. And I wasn't able to get a scholarship like some people, but I work in the library to pay off my loans.
Okay. Marie Sandoval. What was your name, Ryan?
Jason Whitmore.
Marie Jason. Okay. Who are you, Evan?
Dr. Frank Leaked, a renowned physicist who had a lot of study in light and photonics. So when the light disappeared, he started trying to figure out why it did.
Okay. Awesome. So you three are in the student center, staying safe, but food is gone. Sooner or later, people might get rowdy. There's maybe like 50 other people here. Some people are talking about leaving. Some people have been going missing, as you know. So the three of you are close, not like necessarily close connection wise, but you guys are literally standing next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you guys start talking, and what do you guys want to do?
We got to get food, or people are going to start killing each other before they even get to us.
If only we knew what they were after, other than ourselves.
I guess we just gotta think smart and just survive at this point.
I want to do more than survive, but
I know there's a cafeteria down the hall in the other building across the way. If we can make it over there, that's also the physics department.
is there something in the physics department?
I mean, that's where I've worked, and I have ideas for helping us get further.
Helping us get further against them.
Yes.
Well, I'm sold.
Let's go, yeah.
Should we try and get anybody else to help us out, or
I mean, you have your boys, right?
they're really tired? Half the team's already gone.
Hey, we're all tired.
I'm the captain. I'm looking out for them.
So something to mention, on your person, you have everything on your person in real life. None of this stuff, but whatever you guys have in your pockets, you have. So if you want to share with your maybe new friends or what, but yeah.
I have a set of keys, my wallet, and my phone.
I got pretty much the same. I got a bottle opener. It looks like Kratos' axe from the new God of War.
I am wearing leggings. They
Okay.
have no pants. Or they have no pockets.
Awesome. Okay. Good to know.
Maybe I can pop a beer open for them. Maybe they like alcohol.
All right. Well, I say we go.
And phones are gone. They don't work.
Phones do not work.
Lights don't work.
Yeah.
All we have are candles.
That's
Do
right.
the phones still have power? Like we can use flashlight and stuff on
If
them?
you know that it's been 10 days without power.
Oh, okay.
So if you really rationed your phone, you could possibly, but I would say most people do not
Jason
have a
would-
lot of
Jason
juice
wouldn't
left.
Phone's
Yeah.
dead. Yep.
Yeah. So how far is the physics department?
I would say through this building across the common area, and the next probably like 200 yards.
200 yards. Okay.
And do we have how many candles are left?
How many candles are
Like,
left?
do we have candles enough for us to go and for
You do
for
not have
people
any
to survive?
candles.
No candles.
You have no candles in your pockets.
Okay.
Should have thought of that when you put things in your pockets this morning.
So it's just dark.
Just your. It's dark. It's dark.
Okay.
There is like an emergency light that's somehow still going. I think somebody rigged like a really cheapo generator to keep the emergency lights going.
Mm-hmm.
In the student center, you have no idea if there are lights still working in the physics department or their generator situation or whatever. So
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys want to do? You want to go for it?
Yeah.
I think the
Let's
first
go
thing
for
would be
it.
to look outside the student center.
Okay. All right. So first, let's take a look at the student center. 200 yards is pretty far, so I'd have made you guys roll a lot to get there. But let's take a look out first.
Mm-hmm.
Evan, you're going to take a look out. You're going to roll all 10 dice.
Mm-hmm.
How the dice rolling works in this game. Let's say the conflict is Evan's going to look out and see what he sees. So if you get a 6, that's going to succeed,
Mm-hmm.
which can mean a lot of things. The game isn't really about winning because you're all going to die.
Mm-hmm.
So it can mean that you see something bad, just in the service of the whole story. Any ones that get rolled, they're going to be put to the side,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not going to be able to use them for the next few scenes until you do a roll where you get 0 6s. If you want to burn one of your traits, you're
Mhm.
going to burn it and say how your trait applies to the situation,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're allowed to reroll all the ones that you just rolled. It's kind of weird to just explain it, but I'll be there to do the checks for every roll, so you don't have to memorize that too much.
Okay.
But yeah, so you're gonna look out, go for a roll. As the game goes on, there'll be a few more dice rolls, but don't worry about that yet. Okay, a lot of 6s, I see. You only need 1, so that's cool. But there is 1 1. You can burn your trait to re-roll this, and hopefully it's not a 1, so that you can keep your dice pool at 10, or we can just set it to the side for the rest of the scenes. When you fail a roll, we're going to blow a candle out and then speak some truths about the world. So even if you get lots of 1s early,
Mm-hmm.
the story isn't going to progress that much further as far as like negatively until the candles start blowing out.
Right.
So if you want, you can re-roll it, or you can just keep it.
I think I'll keep it for
Okay.
now.
So tell me what you see outside of the student center.
I look outside and I don't see any obstacles or obstructions in the way between the door to the student center and the door to the physics building. The coast is clear. Nothing is around.
Okay. Awesome.
I think we're good. I don't see anything. I don't see them.
Okay.
Okay.
If we make a break for it now, we should be good.
All right. You want me to take the lead on this?
Yeah.
All
Mr.
right.
Athlete.
Awesome. So you're going for the physics department.
Okay.
Please pass those to Ryan. All right, Ryan, give us a roll and see how you do.
All right. I take kind of a sprinter's pose at
Okay.
the door. Ask one of them to push it open for me.
Gotcha.
As soon as I get out, right on my heels. I'll make sure I don't outpace you too much.
All right. How many 6s?
Zero.
0 6s and
I
0
failed
1s.
already.
Yeah.
No 1s, so you can't even re-roll even if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So all that means is we're gonna fail this. I get narrative rights during this part of the because you guys failed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. So Ryan is crouched in his position. You can tell he's athletic. You know, he's not a D1, but he's full ride, so you know he's got some game. Oh no, sorry, I said Ryan. Okay, I forgot you guys' names again.
Jason.
Jason,
Marie.
Marie,
Dr. Leak.
Dr. Leaked. Jason, Marie, Dr. Leaked. Okay, Jason takes his stance at the door, and he's like, "Hey, Marie, you gotta get the door open, and we're gonna book it." And then so Jason goes, "Now!" And then Marie pushes on the door, and it's locked. So Jason just runs into the door. And it's embarrassing. But Dr. Leaked says, "Hey, the other door is unlocked." And that's how that scene plays out. Okay, so we're going to darken a candle here. So at this point in the game, we're going to say our truths. So what can truths do? They come in the form of, you just say a statement. For example, even if it's something like, we made it to the physics department, I'll allow that kind of truth. It can also be stuff like, Jason broke his nose, that kind of stuff. Okay, so those are the truths. We're just going to go around and we're going to say 9 of them because there are 9 candles left. Because there are 9 candles left, your maximum dice pool is now 9. So this will never go back. Okay. So we all say the first truth together. And then we'll also say the last truth together, like a seance. So the first truth is, the world is dark. The world is dark.
The world is dark.
And now Jason is gonna say a truth. I guess this is Ryan.
Nobody on my team saw me run headfirst into the door.
Okay.
We made it to the physics department.
Okay.
The physics that define the world are still here.
Okay. I can't remember if I get one. Oh no. I think I get one. I think I get one. Is it Googleable? Is it worth Googling?
I'm not going to complain if you
Okay,
take
I'm
one.
gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. You made it to the physics department, but in the first room you get to, you don't see anyone there.
Jason busted his lip open running into the door.
4 more truths.
We did not find a generator.
Okay.
The cafeteria is stocked.
Okay. The cafeteria is guarded by a militia of the dorm across the hall. And they've made their own society based around the cafeteria. One last truth.
On the way to the physics department, I picked up what's something long and hard that could feasibly be left on the no on the campus grounds.
Softball bat. From intramural softball.
Intramural softball bat.
Okay. All right, 9 truths. The last truth is, but we are alive.
But
We are alive.
Okay. So you made it to the physics department.
Well, can't really get into the cafeteria right now, can we?
No, because fucking Dorm B's taking it over.
Maybe we can reason with them.
You're not wrong.
I mean, they're students just like us. And you're the professor.
Yeah. I think I could talk with them. I'm gonna go talk with them.
You're going to talk with them?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Did we decide how far away the physics department is from the cafeteria? I guess
They were in
you
the same
passed it on the.
building.
Oh, it's the same building. Okay. Okay. So yeah, okay. So no obstacles on the way to the cafeteria. Okay, so you see the cafeteria doors. There's two entrances,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like double door sized, so um, big entrances. But there are two guards at each um, door. So you're gonna go up and talk to one set of guards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get a roll. Okay, lots of sixes and no ones.
Very nice.
Okay, so go ahead and say narrate what happens.
So I walk up to the kids, and I recognize one of them is actually one of my favorite students.
Mm.
And I turn to him, and he's like, "I didn't know you guys have made it." From our vantage point in the teacher's lounge across the way, we thought most everybody else was gone. Your fellow students and I have decided to come this way to see if we could get some food for the people across the way. And, well, maybe a little bit of research that I was doing before everything went dark. Do you think you could let us in? And the kid or student recognizes me and notifies his compatriots that we're cool right now. And we banter a little bit, and I talk to him about trying to get the rest of the people from across the way over if it was possible.
Okay. So you guys get the thumbs up from the set of guards at that door. You guys are walking into the cafeteria, and it is just riches as far as food goes. These kids were smart. They rationed everything. They've got it all lined up. They have like meal prep, and they even found a generator for a freezer. So they are well stocked. You walk in, and the guard says, "Hey, these guys are cool." To somebody who he's just dressed like a student, but you can kind of tell he's like the head honcho of this cafeteria civilization. And he said, "Okay, they can hang out here, but we ration the food for our group. Um, we're not making any more complications. If they want to eat food, they've got to bring us more food."
You're not going to take the people across the way. They're dying over there.
You know, man, we don't know how many people are dying out there, but we know we have something good right here. So unless you can help, we are not responsible to help you guys.
I was kind of muttering under my breath. Oh, you guys were pricks.
Have you explored the rest of the building?
Why would we? Did you see the freezer? It's a freezer. The lights aren't even working.
Well, I guess we could search the rest of the buildings and see if there's any small refrigerators or rations left about by former teachers.
Try and barter with them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
As you say this, the kid walks up and says, "Hey, no, none of this like a huddle situation you got. What's going on in your head? I told you could stay, but you have to help us out."
I was just wondering where we could find food, because you told us we could get food if we found food.
All right, well, there's none in here for you, so get to it.
They're just making us do their dirty work now.
I mean, at the very least, they have like shelter and safety in numbers.
And they got that, but we've got people back where we came from that need that.
And shouldn't your research be like enough?
I hope. We'd have to go up to the second floor where my lab was. The stairs are just right outside the cafeteria, though, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Hmm.
Unless they're out there. I mean, we made it
We
across
don't
the
know.
campus without seeing them. Maybe that's because they're inside.
It's better than nothing.
I think there might be something else that could help as well, along with my research.
I'm going to follow your lead on this, Teach. If it can help us, then
Then
it's going to
let's
do a
go.
whole lot more good than a fridge full of granola bars.
Just need to get upstairs and search my lab.
All right. So you're going for the physics lab.
Yes.
Let's get a roll.
Rolling a lot.
It's on the second floor.
Second floor.
Okay. So you guys are walking away from the cafeteria kids.
Yep. The stairs are right next to the door of the
Gotcha.
cafeteria.
Okay. Ooh,
Ooh.
no. Oh, 1-6.
Yeah,
1-6.
one.
Yeah. 1-1.
Two ones.
Oh, 2 ones.
Yeah.
2 ones. If you want, you can burn your self-serving to re-roll the ones.
I'm burning my self-serving to reroll the ones right
Okay.
now.
Cool. Yes, you can drop it in there when it's going. Okay, so explain your journey upstairs and how your self-serving trait helps you succeed in going upstairs.
I really don't care about getting food right now. I just want to find my research. And I don't care what it takes. I'm going to do it.
All right.
Oh,
right.
no.
So this one is going over here. It's fine. You're still succeeding.
There's another one.
Oh,
I rolled both ones. again.
Yeah.
well, you rolled both 2
Yeah,
ones again?
yeah.
Guys, yeah.
Two ones the same.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. You still succeed. You're still going up the stairs.
Mhm.
Explain the journey there, please.
Climbing up the stairs is kind of creepy because it's those, you know, those like concrete
Yeah.
stairwells. It's not like one of the main student ones. It's one of the emergency exits. So it's like the echoing of the
Mhm.
footsteps, and eventually the door closes. So there's a loud like bang as we're like halfway up. We get through up to the top and we walk. We end up walking into the getting into my lab and the offices, and everything's there. Everything that papers and everything. It's very hard to see because it's dark. So I'm gonna have to rifle around through them. And in the corner is a Geiger counter. And getting there is like, okay, paper's in here somewhere. We were really close when everything went dark. If we could just, can you search through those filing cabinets? I'll search through these, and you handle everything on the desk.
On it.
All right. Let's get a roll. Let's give it to Bree.
Okay.
Bree's got to get a roll in here.
Okay. No
Okay.
sixes.
Are we
No
cursed?
sixes.
I am.
There's
very
one
cursed.
1. You can
Yeah.
re-roll it if you would like. If you still don't get a 6, we're still gonna fail this section, and I get narrative rights.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to think of how to use
I also
this.
have been. I forgot that as the game goes on,
Mhm.
the GM gets a die every time a candle gets
Mhm.
blown out.
Mhm.
So I should have been rolling, and if I get more 6s than you guys, even if you succeed, I get narrative rights.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. We'll keep going.
Okay.
So if you would like to re-roll the 1, you can by burning your trait. Otherwise, we'll move on.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to use like short fuse in this case.
Yeah. So you could be like explaining the situation, what you guys are finding, and then it'd come up like in the middle of all that if you wanted.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna burn it.
All right.
All right.
Gonna burn it.
Let there be fire. Go on. Burn.
Awesome.
Is it good to like let it go now?
Yeah.
Oh no! Goodbye. Everything just catches on fire.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
Should I put a piece of paper under that? We'll get it
Yeah,
next
okay.
time.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
It's a mug. I thought it'd
You
be
can wash it out.
Yeah.
No, I meant for under the table.
Oh no, it's
It's
fine.
probably fine.
Yeah.
It's a mug. Okay, so please explain.
Reroll the one.
Well, you have to explain
Yeah.
how what you guys are doing, and then how the trait gets used.
Okay, so we're all searching. I'm searching the desk and pulling out drawers, sifting through it. He's pulling it out, and
Yeah.
I'm just getting more and more agitated.
Yeah.
And it just finally I reach my point. My short fuse is blown, and at this point, I'm just like flipping everything over. Just like the desk gets flipped. Just angry at this point.
Awesome. Okay, go ahead and re-roll.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So it's going to be a fail. I get to explain what happens, and then we're going to blow a candle. I get another die. Okay, so you guys are turning over Dr. Leek's lab. He's, I think at first he's like, hey, take it easy, like be careful. But I think he's also, as time is going on, he's feeling a bit more, things are feeling a bit more dire because he can't find the paper. And in the midst of all this chaos, Jason picks up the Geiger counter, and he's like, "What's up with this?" And it starts to click very slowly. Something that could be almost negligible, but Dr. Leeks knows that it's something to keep an eye on because it's just elevated enough to where he starts to worry about it. Okay, so I'm gonna blow out a candle here. We're gonna say 8 truths. Well, first we're gonna say, what do we say?
The world,
The world is
The
dark.
world is dark.
Yes. Okay, and then Bree starts because she failed the roll.
Okay. While I'm sifting through everything, I find a pair of scissors that I just kind of, tuck into my belt or like my pants.
Okay, awesome. That's fine.
While rifling through one of the storage cabinets, I end up finding several bags of junk food that I had stored there a while ago.
Oh, nice. What kinds of junk food?
Cheetos, probably Flaming Hot.
Okay.
Some Takis, maybe
Oh,
some
okay.
Famous Amos cookies.
Okay, solid. Okay. 3. The Geiger counter is like 40% battery, 30% battery.
For these truths, can we do a yes but?
I'm sorry?
A yes but. So like this is true, but also this, or is that technically two
Go
truths?
for it.
Okay. In turning over the office, we find out the research isn't there, but we do find signs it's been taken.
Okay, great. We've got 3 more truths.
Okay. Um, uh, um, could it be like my character remembers a fact?
Sure.
Okay. So Marie remembers that there is radio equipment in the library.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, 3 more after this. Yeah.
From the way the room looked beforehand, Dr. Leek knows that somebody was in here, and the only people who had the keys were my former students.
Dr. Leaked has 2 RAs that he, or no, not RAs, but TAs that he works really closely with. And both of them are on the basketball team.
Jason has bad blood with one of these TAs. He's always been shooting for the captain spot. Always resented Jason for getting it. And his name is Richard.
Richard. Okay. All right. What's next, guys? So, place has been ransacked by you guys, but no paper to be found, and Dr. Leaked is suspecting a TA.
I immediately walk over, pick up the Geiger counter, noticing the battery, shut it off.
Teach, what's that mean that was clicking? I've seen Chernobyl. I've heard that noise.
It means bad things, but the battery's almost done, so we need to be a little bit careful about it.
Do you have extra batteries?
I mean, we've torn this place apart. Do we find any?
And if someone else was in here, then they probably took the batteries too.
Yep, probably one of my TAs. Suspect you know them?
The ones on my team?
Yeah.
Not Richard.
Well, Richard's one of them. Jeff's the other.
Fucking. Did we see them when we were down in the cafeteria before?
You tell me.
And I guess it makes sense they'd be down there if they were your students.
Jeff was the guy we talked to when we entered.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you
So, yeah,
noticed
I'd be
the
down there.
students. So Jeff, the one you don't hate as much as Richard,
I mean,
was down there.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff's
Okay.
cool. Richard's probably down there.
Fortunately, I mean, Richard could have been one of the people who instituted the no food rule.
Sounds like him.
So, I mean, I guess we could go down. We have bartering as I go over and pick up the snack foods that I had left.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know about you, but we can barter this for the research.
Guess it's worth a try. And if that doesn't work, I've got bartering.
Well, also, guys,
Yeah.
I just remembered that there's actually radio equipment from the school's radio channel in the library. That could be some bartering. Maybe we could try to get in contact with just
Anyone?
others. Yeah.
We could use that.
I guess that's plan B.
Yeah. They're going to run out of stuff eventually. They're going to need to find someone.
All
Well,
right.
let's go down and try to barter.
All right.
Okay. You guys make it down the stairs. It's uneventful. And you make it all the way back to the cafeteria with your Geiger counter and snacks in hand. Yeah. Let's get a roll for you walking up with the snacks. Okay. You got 1-1, but some 6s.
Yeah.
So you succeed.
Oh yeah, and you get.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
wait, we
supposed
get
to
one
roll.
less dice.
I
Wait,
already
no,
took it.
you already have.
Cool.
it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm gonna roll. If it's a tie, I win. Okay, I only got
Ooh.
one. So you have narrative rights, Ian or
I
Evan. Sorry. Oh my gosh.
so walking up and knowing that we already talked with Jeff, I come down and go, "Hey Jeff, it looks like my lab was already looked through. You left this holding up the Geiger counter, but our research is gone. Do you have it? I mean, we're willing to give some stuff if you need it." And Jeff was like, "No, I never went up there. I didn't. I've just been busy guarding the door," and guides us to Richard, of course. And Richard, being in his place of power, decides to try to get the food out of us. And being kind of soft for my TAs, I I acquiesce and give half of what we found to Richard, much to the chagrin of us, and we end up getting the research.
Oh, they'd had it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Richard had gone through and found it, but not being the studious one as Jeff was, didn't know heads or nor tail of what to make of it.
Okay, so Richard coughs up the research.
And we lose half of our food to get it.
All right. What do you guys think about this situation?
I'm
Question.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how we have like our secrets or whatever?
Sure.
Can you like allude to it?
Totally.
Okay, so like I guess is it meant for like a point of contention?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would be like you to give away people's food.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Ask teacher.
we've done what we had to the past 10 days. I'm just hoping what this is helps us.
So now you want to help us?
I mean, I was trying to help everybody from the start.
Were you helping when you did what you did?
Probably not.
Exactly.
With that being said, I have my research. And we have this Geiger counter. So, if you want to head to the library, since you talked about that radio, we can get there. We can give the rest of the food to these guys and say, grab the people at B for it. Or grab the people over at the teacher's lounge for it. You think that'll work?
I think it can. I know how to get to Richard.
Yeah.
So I stand up on one of the cafeteria tables in there and I shout over to Richard, "Hey, Richard, rest of the team's dying over there. You going to go save them or what?"
Yeah, let's get a roll.
Oh boy, please be less cursed than the last one.
No sixes for me. Lots of sixes.
Yes.
Ooh, 1-1.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take it though.
All right. Okay, so what's going on with Richard?
Okay, so Lexi's like, I'm a vain guy. I know Richard's a vain guy. I know that's why we never got along. So he sees me calling him out in front of everybody here. And I just keep pounding it in. What, are you not strong enough to go save him? You wanted to be team captain this whole time. I'm trying to help him. That's going to keep me there. Coach might be alive over there. You want him to see you being a hero? And Richard just is kind of stunned into silence, like looking around as everybody looks over to him. And he basically goes, "Yeah, I'll go get him." Signals to some of his boys. And they mount a rescue operation to go get him.
Okay.
Whatever consequences that has for him for going back on the whole food rationing thing is outside my purview.
Gotcha. Okay, so he's about to leave with some of the tough guys. You guys are planning to go to the library. Yeah, what do you want to do next?
I turn to Richard before he leaves, hand off the Geiger counter, and tell him, if this goes off, run the other way. And then turn to you guys and be like, I think it's better if all of the people and the other way are saved, given what I've done. So, sorry.
You're helping my team.
Do you know where the library is from now?
Library is, I'm trying to think about the campus. Library is about like south of here. Just like a few like yards that way.
All right. It's not a long walk to the library, but you have to go outside.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. You guys gonna book it for the library?
Yes.
Yep.
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not letting Marie open any doors for me.
All right. Let's get a roll out.
Okay. Am I rolling? 'Cause-
Yeah.
Okay.
You're guiding.
Yeah, this is your
Okay.
library expedition.
I have no sixes.
To the library. Ooh.
No sixes.
Don't have me roll.
1 if you would like to re-roll it, but you have your
No.
hope, so you cannot
Yeah.
use it
Did-
yet.
Does this count? Did I get that, or was that too
Uh,
ambiguous?
Find the research. That's fine. I think the next time you want to do a re-roll,
Mhm.
explain maybe something the research has that could be advantageous in that situation.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
yes, so that is a fail. Okay, you guys are getting ready to go for the library. It's not too far, but you can see it. It's maybe like 20 seconds of running to get there. The door is open successfully, so no incidents with the door. And you guys start running. But in the running, you can hear, it's almost too quiet. You hear one scream that Dr. Leaked recognizes to be Richard's. But it gets cut off. The scream is piercingly loud, and then suddenly it stops. And none of you are brave enough to look in that direction. You can't even see anyway. It's a little too far away because they went the other direction for the student center. But you guys successfully make it to the library door, and it opens, and you're inside. Okay, 7 truths. So the first truth is always
The world.
world
The
is
world
dark.
is dark. We find the radio equipment.
okay.
After Richard's scream, we heard a rush of footsteps heading back towards the physics building.
Okay. I'm gonna fix my timer. Hmm. In the library, there are 3 other students in there. They seem like a group like yours, where they're just trying to figure out what to do next.
Jason is convincing himself that that wasn't Richard's scream, because as much as he hated Richard, Richard was still part of the team. So unless he's confronted with that, as far as he's concerned, Richard is still alive.
I know one of the 3 people. They also worked in the library.
2 more.
The library's stash of batteries, both from confiscation and from powering your own stuff, is full.
Okay. Confiscated the Game Boy. 4 double A's in there. Okay. Last truth. The group of 3 students has seen them.
Okay.
Okay. What do you guys do?
Oh, well, also the other truth.
Oh, the final truth
Yeah.
is
We are
we are
alive.
well done. All right.
Okay. So seeing the group and recognizing my coworker, Tom, just kind of, oh my God, Tom, I can't believe like you're still alive. Like just run up to him.
Okay. And Tom says, Marie, what are you doing here?
We're scrambling, trying to find food. We I just realized that the AV club left their radio equipment here, so we're trying to just get a hold of anyone.
How are you alive? Everybody who goes outside hasn't made it.
Lots of running.
Really fast running.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Jason. I'm the captain of the basketball team.
Jason. And who's the teach?
Dr. Leaked.
Oh, okay. It's Dr. Teach.
Not that much anymore.
How have you guys stayed alive? We don't have any food right now.
We had some in the library. The librarian staff had like a staff fridge, and when they all left early, they left all the food, so we've been okay. But we're about to run out. We only have, tonight might be our last meal if we don't come up with something else. So yeah, we have to come up with something new.
If you can make it to the physics department, they've got a cafeteria there. It's well stocked. They're kind of militarized around there, so if you can manage to scavenge something to bring them, that'd probably help your chances.
I don't think I can go outside.
Why
It's
not?
either that or die in here.
Listen, that might be better. It might be better to die in here than face what's out there.
Do you know what's out there?
As much as someone could know, I couldn't. I can't even explain it with. It's like I can't even say the words to say what I saw. All I know is, I don't know. There were lots of theories around here the first few days. I heard like zombies and werewolves, but I've never seen anything like what these are.
No matter what you saw, they can still be defined.
How do you know that?
When I was working on figuring out what the hell happened around here, one thing I did find out is they emit some sort of radiation.
Radiation?
Yeah.
How's that going to help us?
I mean, if
Like, do you have
we
a Geiger
know-
counter or something?
We were using it to help some of our friends, coworkers, all the students stuck in our building get over to the other location.
Okay, great. So we can like turn it on and then plan our routes.
I mean, I can run out and try to find it.
What?
I think it's probably dropped in the corridor or in the commons. We heard a scream back there.
Wait, you gave
Okay.
up? You gave.
We were successful in running across the commons several times already. I wanted to protect. the
It's not
larger
certain
group.
death out there.
Okay. Well, if you've seen what I've seen, you. Okay, radiation. Okay, so what do we do? What do we do?
I don't know.
Wait, you said you think the radio stuff works?
Yeah, I mean it should. It runs on its own. I know the AV club's been using it, so maybe we can get a hold of like the government or anyone really.
Okay.
Right. So
Let's get a roll. Are you guys gonna go check the radio?
yeah,
Mhm.
Okay. So, is anyone radio savvy?
I mean, I'm a physicist.
Yeah, I mean, you can understand the physics
I know
behind
how.
it. Do you know
I
how
know how radios
to work it?
I I mean,
I'm on a full ride basketball scholarship, and I am full riding that basketball scholarship. I don't know how
Okay.
this shit works.
All right. Okay, so Marie thinks it still works, and she
Yeah.
works in the library. So let's get a roll.
yeah. Yeah, I feel like I would see the AV club use it in the library.
Yeah. So you're poking at it, twisting at it.
My rolls are awful.
All right.
Don't trust me to roll.
Okay, so Marie is like clicking every button, clicking every button, moving the dial. As far as everyone can tell, nothing is happening. But there's a light on it. So maybe it's hooked up to some emergency power. I feel like a radio could be hooked up to something like that. Just because, I don't know, just a contingency for communication. And you guys start fighting over the knobs. It's like, no, it's like this. And Jason goes, no, I'm pretty sure I've seen Chernobyl. It's like this.
That's my entire basis for reality.
Somehow you guys do hear some static. And Dr. Lee says, that's it. And the static, it's like, and you hear nothing. Except finally Marie flicks a switch that clears it up just a tiny bit. And you guys can kind of tell, you can't make out most of the words, but you can tell it's a looping message. So maybe it's from the school, maybe it's from the government. It's just a looping message that is going. Don't. Asteroid. Don't, and that's it. And it just keeps repeating like that. And Dr. Leek gets excited. He says, turn that up. He spins a knob, and it breaks off the machine, and the sound it's dead. All right. I'm going to blow out a candle here. First truth is always, the world is dark.
The world is dark.
And Bree will start with our truths. Only 6 truths left.
Let's see. Okay. I'm really bad at this. We can hear movement upstairs.
Though the knob is broken, the radio is still operational.
Let's see. The group of 3, including your friend, you guys leave the radio room, but they're nowhere to be found.
For the truths, are we allowed to do like really tiny like jumps into the past?
Sure. Just use your best bet.
There we go. It's not going to affect anything that was said here. Before we started messing with the radio, Jason went over to one of the 3, the one that seemed like on the edge, and he reaches into his shirt and pulls out a small crucifix that he wears around his neck and gave it to them and said, "There is a higher power watching over you. Good luck."
Okay. 2 more truths.
The group left their food.
Last truth.
There's a window open in the radio room, and it faces the commons, and you can hear the faint light clicking of the Geiger counter slowly in the middle of the field.
All right. 6 truths. Okay. You can hear movement upstairs. Dr. Leaked hears the Geiger counter from the window. Jason has, unbeknownst to the rest of the group, told the other group that there's a higher power looking after them. What's next?
Quickly and eagerly run up to the food. Just so hungry at this point, you just forget that about the other people. Oh my god, there's food, and just like busts open a pack of Oreos. Everyone gets a row. And then just
we shouldn't be eating that much.
I am so hungry.
I'll eat enough that you're not gonna eat. We can't eat all of that right now.
Just give me. I break open a cookie, kind of almost like a communion cracker, and just eat it. I need a moment.
I grab 2 Oreos and walk over towards the window where the Geiger counter noise is coming from. Teach, is that what I think it is?
He must have dropped it.
When he was running back?
Yeah. If we need it, we can probably run and grab it. In the meantime, I'm more worried about this radio and trying to get it working.
As this is all happening, you hear a loud thud from upstairs.
What do you think that was?
Could have been our friend, the other people who were in here.
To get upstairs that quickly?
I mean, we were messing with the radio for a little bit.
I guess so. The thud doesn't sound too good, though.
Do you want the radio fixed, or do you want to run up and check?
You hear another loud thud.
We need this radio fixed. There was a message, something about an asteroid. Does that make any sense to you?
And then Dr. Leak will open up the back and start fiddling around with the wires to try and get the radio to work.
You hear a third very loud thud.
Kind of
I've got bartering. I can go check.
It's a little bit dangerous.
I don't think that's wise. Is the radio portable?
No.
Pull it open and start working on the wires to try and get this,
All right.
this sucker to work.
Let's get a roll. No sixes. No sixes.
Oh, no.
1-1. If
It's
you would
starting
like
to get dire.
you can re-roll. I said you completed your
Yeah.
hope, so yeah. Can you think of a way to incorporate your research into this radio fixing situation, or something about the message, or
I mean, the message really hammered into the fact that this is probably something that wasn't some... The things that are happening are more sci-fi and less fantasy. And that there must be some explanation for whatever is going on through physics. And knowing about that asteroid just pushes him a little bit further to try and get this radio to work so that he can hear the full message, so that he can confirm his theories on these being some sort of light being.
Amazing.
I'm not saying it's aliens,
But
but
Aliens.
all right, I'm gonna reset the camera after this burns.
Wow, there's that one.
Yes. Oh, we're halfway. Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Oh.
3. Okay.
But we don't lose the dice.
No, you are going to lose a dice because there's no
Oh
sixes.
yeah, it's a failure.
Yeah. So I get narrative rights here. Dr. Leaked was trying to fiddle with the radio, and he pulls on this resistor, and it shocks him, and he's like, he understands like lots of circuitry and physics theory, but he never gets his hands dirty with fixing radios. So he's like, guys, I don't think I can figure it out. At that moment, the door to the stairway slams open, and all three of you jump to your feet. Jason's ready with his bartering tool, and the door is wide open. There's no doorstop, but you guys don't see anything. So it is being held open, but you can't figure out how. And Marie just yells, "Run!" And you guys run outside. Okay. First truth is
The
The world is dark.
the world is dark. Evan's up to say a truth.
As we're running out of the building, we do not hear the stairwell door close.
But as you get further, the door behind you opens.
Jason mutters a silent prayer under his breath as they run.
Two more.
The security guard drives up in a golf cart.
Incredible. Okay.
Where he stops is directly where the Geiger counter is.
Okay. I'm going to say this security guard says, "Get in!" And you guys pick up the Geiger counter.
Yeah.
And you guys drive all the way back to the student center. Back to square one. And the security guard is like, "What the hell are you guys doing outside? Have you seen them?"
No.
No.
Have you?
No. And that's the worst part. How are people dying?
From them, by them,
But how?
due to them.
How do you have your golf cart?
I am a good security guard. I'm secure.
Was battery smashed for a long time.
I have spares.
Is
Well,
everybody out of this building?
Yes.
They're all over in the physics building at the library then.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them. About 70, maybe 100 people now.
Did you see 3 kids run by here?
I just seen y'all.
I hope they got away.
Yeah, me too.
Oh darn, we forgot the batteries in the library.
Shit.
You still have the food though.
I brought the Oreos. I take a crunch out of one.
I
Crunch.
guess the next thing we do is head back to the library and I mean, we heard something on the radio. Do you know any other radios in around campus?
Nothing. All we got is our walkie-talkies, and no one's responded to that in days.
Hey, teacher, we got your research. What do we need to do now?
I mean, I was hoping for some batteries. I mean, we know that radiation can be disrupted with electromagnetism and gravity and whatnot, so who knows, maybe. Do you have any tasers?
Tasers. I got tasers. I only got 2 that work right now. The rest are dead.
Maybe tasers work against them.
Who wants to be the one to try it?
You're the macho man.
At that
I-
moment, security card just pulls out 2 tasers.
I mean, it doesn't hurt trying. If you don't mind heading back the Geiger counter will tell us when they're close.
How will that help us?
I mean, at least we know if one of them is close.
And he thinks about it and he's like, okay, I'll help you guys, but I get to use the tasers.
I'm not going to argue with that.
Okay.
I've been waiting my whole life to use these tasers.
We just need to go back
This
to...
is a middling school. Nothing bad happens.
We just need to go back to the physics building and probably check through the rest of the rooms in there to see if there's any more. I know of a few other...
Weren't you guys in the physics building?
We've been around.
Well,
We thought a radio might help.
hmm.
I broke that one, though.
Did you hear anything on the radio?
Something about don't and asteroids.
Don't get hit by asteroids.
I'm glad
I
you're a
mean-
security guard.
You're not
Okay.
wrong about that.
So we're going to try to golf cart on the way back
Mhm.
to the physics department. All right.
I'm going to use the Geiger counter to try and see as like a sonar. So as we get closer to it, try to like not triangulate, but know like, oh, we need to go around or point in the direction that it's coming from. If
All
the
right.
security guard wants to.
Sounds good. Hey, 6. But 1-1.
1-1.
Okay. What happens?
So as we're driving, the Geiger counter starts going off, and Dr. Lee says like, steer left, and it slows down. And as we keep on heading towards a direction, kind of pinpoints like a location, and tells the security guard, time for a test. Shoot it that way. And points to him to fire the taser. And he fires the taser, and what you think it's flying through midair, you see like the two prongs of the taser just slow down through space almost, and then just kind of stop and then fall. And we continue going and hit the or get to the building. As we get out, Dr. Lee turns to security and is like, how many more cartridges do you have?
I have one more shot left.
Well, we know it works. I guess that's a benefit.
Wait, what just
we think
happened?
it works.
I missed. I didn't hit anything. What are you talking about?
Those prongs stopped.
Was the wind?
I don't think it was the wind.
Does that mean that was one of them in the stairwell?
Are you telling me they're invisible?
Maybe.
This guy's crazy.
No. Something was holding open in the library. Something was holding open the stairwell door, but there was nothing there. I think they really are fucking invisible.
They can be visible when they want. We heard that one guy saying how scared he was of what he saw.
I don't know if that's better or worse that they can choose.
It explains why people are disappearing.
Doesn't explain how we can stop it though.
Well, we have something to hold on to right now.
Are there any more tasers?
I
Like
got-
a school armory or something?
No, man. I have one taser with one shot left. That's it.
Where'd all the other
Also,
tasers go?
I'm using it. Don't look at it. It's mine. Where'd all the other tasers go?
Yeah.
They're at my house.
That's helpful.
I like tasers.
What
Okay.
about the other security guards?
Those guys are dumb. I didn't want to say it, but I don't think they're alive.
The school funded a police force.
There's one good security guard, and that's me.
Explains why I kept on losing stuff from my lab.
I'm about to have 0 taser shots.
Well, we have Paul Blurt Mole Cop here.
Oh, well, thank you for getting us to the building.
You're welcome.
If you want to stay here,
You're
more than
welcome. Okay, I'm tagging along.
We walk into the building. The guards are still posted, including Jeff. Be like, so everybody from the other building make it?
Richard made it, right?
Who? No.
No,
We haven't seen him.
he made it. You're
May-
you're
may-
fucking with me. He made it.
Maybe he's somewhere around here. I just haven't seen him.
I'm gonna go look for Richard. I'll be back in a second.
Got 6.
You got a 6. Oh, I'm supposed to roll.
Oh, yeah.
I got a 6. Any ones for you to reroll?
No, no ones.
Okay. I'll take narrative rights.
Yeah.
So you start asking around. Said, hey, did Richard make it? And the first person said, who's that? And you start asking people. It gets a bit more frantic in your voice. It's like, hey, Richard made it? And somebody hesitates to answer you. And before they can answer, you just walk away and find somebody else. Hey, did Richard make it? And that's when somebody gets a hold of you. He's like, hey, he didn't make it. We don't even know what happened. We were just running, and then suddenly he screamed, and then I don't know how to say this other way, but he vanished. Like, he screamed, and then I turned around and
I don't need to hear this anymore. And I walk away, slam my fist into a wall as I do, and get back to you, knuckles bloody, winking back tears. Where are we going next?
Where do we go next? The radio didn't work. We have
Somebody-
the tasers, but
Somebody in the physics department must have some sort of radio or something. Maybe scour some of the teachers' offices. We can
Okay.
find a radio.
Let's go. I just start walking. Like, I'm looking for anything to keep my mind off of this.
all right, let's get a roll.
okay. So
I guess I started walking.
Okay.
yeah.
Go for it. Yeah, 1 6.
Cool.
2 6s.
Oh boy, that's gonna be hard to beat.
Mhm.
Yep.
No
One,
6s.
That'll
You want to
fail.
re-roll your 1 just to keep it in the pool, otherwise it'll be set aside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Will also fail.
yeah. I guess.
Oh yes, it's also a fail. Yes.
Unless I get it to a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. So I really prided myself on being a good team captain, and now I failed at that. So my vanity has been severely wounded, and I'm gonna put all that energy into fixing this.
All right.
Okay, come on.
Roll.
Luck be a lady tonight. Ah.
Oh, it's a fail. Okay, you guys start running down the hall. Some of the doors to the different labs are locked, but some of them open, and you guys are frantically searching for some radio for anything. But you can't find anything. Either they've been ransacked already by other students, or it just is not the type of lab that would have that kind of stuff. So no luck. So you guys make it to the end of the hall and don't know what to do. First truth.
The world is
The
dark.
world is dark.
The world is dark. While we're searching through the department for any kind of radio or anything, we find 2 packs of batteries that were squirreled away by a teacher with a Game Boy habit.
Gotta love those Game Boys.
So many double A's.
Sweet double A's.
There are still snacks in the teacher's snack machine.
Marie has a goal.
Murray's got a nose.
I'm just gonna live by eating.
Dr. Leek knows of a way to jerry-rig a softball bat, aluminum, so that it can produce a slight electric shock.
It's dead rising this motherfucker.
One of them is in the hall. Oh no, sorry. The Geiger counter starts clicking.
We are alive.
And we are
Yeah, we
alive.
are alive.
Whenever it's reset.
I think we forgot that last time, but I didn't want to say it was too late at that point.
Oh man. Oh. This is a good game, y'all.
This is a
Yeah,
very good
it's
game.
intense.
I think we should do this for the Halloween party.
Yes.
It's a good Halloween party game.
Yeah.
All right. So Marie notices that the Geiger counter starts clicking before either of you do.
Guys, the thing's clicking.
Shit.
Teach, how fast can you get that softball bat rigged up?
Let's see.
Did you lose a die on that last?
We have 4.
Oh no.
There's one last one.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Oh, I got 4 sixes.
get out of here.
I got 2.
I got 4 sixes. Okay.
And a 1.
Yeah, you want to re-roll?
I mean,
It would just be keep it in the dice pool.
yeah.
You're also getting low on candles.
Yeah.
That's true. The game might be over soon.
I'm gonna burn my ambition.
Okay.
Ambition doesn't matter anymore. It's all about survival. This is probably the last piece of knowledge that you could ever use to be a cool scientist, cool teacher, TA. Oh, look, cool. He
Okay.
won't have any big papers. This is what he's contributing to scientific method.
Oh, it's a 5.
Still
Oh,
Just
sitting in
kept
the
in the
pool,
back
though.
pool.
Yeah.
oh man. Okay. So the you have the materials to rig up this bat, and the radio, not your expertise, but just like general electricity, you have the skills to figure out how to rig this up. So you rig it up really fast, but you can tell, and you tell Jason, like, I think this has got enough juice for a few minutes before it stops working. So
I'll make it count.
yeah, make it count. Okay, awesome. Okay, so the clicking, it's getting louder. It's getting more rapid.
Someone act as my sonar.
Beep, beep.
With someone acting as my sonar, I'm gonna get by a door, and as soon as I'm pretty sure it's on the other side of the door,
Yeah.
shoulder it
clicking-
open and
The clicking is
swing.
getting louder and louder and more rapid. And both of your teammates here are getting more nervous, telling you to, hey, swing it. But you're holding. And the clicking is getting louder
Or we go 1-6.
Okay, 1-6. I get to roll. Wait, how did I have 6? Okay, sorry. I get to roll. I have 1-6 as well. So, would you like to re-roll your 2 1s?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I don't think I need to explain how this burns my courageous card.
Yeah.
Just freaking
Yeah,
thing anybody has ever done.
Awesome.
I am taking on an unknowable being with a softball bat.
Badass. Okay.
So I.
Oop.
Oh no. Are we good?
Ah!
I think we're
Oh
good.
no. Someone just like grab like something to poke
We're
it
good.
with.
It'll
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
It'll
it'll
shrink in there.
Okay.
The wooden table makes it more.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, right. It adds to the tension. Yeah.
That's right. All right.
All right. So I shoulder open the door, say, "This is for Richard," and swing.
Okay.
And I.
You have to re-roll stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Well, I kept
Okay.
one in the dice pool.
So I technically
You still have
I get
narrative
to
control,
narrative
yeah.
You
control.
get narrative control.
Okay, but I'll allow all that other stuff. You shoulder the door. You say, "This is for Richard." You take a swing. And in your hands, even though the bat slows down, but you still swing. You follow all the way through. And you hear something. It's not like a shriek or anything about pain. Like you can't tell that it's pain or anything, but it just sounds like a whistle. But the clicking stops for about 5 seconds, and then it starts again. But it's starting out slow.
That didn't kill it. We need to get out of here.
Yeah. I don't think we run back towards everybody else either.
Do what?
As we're running out,
Oof.
I hang away, or I turn the direction away from the people in the classroom.
From us?
Oh no, away from the
Yeah.
people in the
Oh, okay.
cafeteria.
Okay.
Okay. Clicking's getting louder.
Yeah, I see what you're doing and follow.
Okay. I follow too.
Where are you guys going? Clicking's getting louder.
We're gonna run. I'm gonna lead us into another room, knowing it's the electromagnetism.
Oh, we've got one out of the pool because I rolled a
yeah.
1 on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Knowing it's the electromagnetism room, hoping that we find something there that'll also help.
1-6.
Nope.
No 6s. And a fail. Okay. So, you guys plan to go look for the electromagnetic lab.
Yep.
But as you cross the threshold of the door where Jason swung his bat and heard the whistle, Jason, on his way out, feels a sharp pain and trips and falls. And it's weird because, he's coordinated and he doesn't know how he tripped. He looks down and his foot is gone.
Guys.
Calm down.
All right, we got 3 truths.
Did you say calm down to the
Yes.
person who just lost
Yes.
their foot?
Calm down. I'm optimistic.
The foot is gone. There's no blood.
Okay.
It's just like it's gone.
Okay. All right. So the world is dark.
The
The
world
world
is
is
dark.
dark.
Evan's up.
Though his foot is gone, he can still feel it.
Oh. Got phantom foot. Okay.
And stand on it. That's too much.
Okay. I think you can feel it, but since he tripped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. That's one. 2. Jason yells when he notices what happens, and he's panicking, but he's coming to terms with it. He yells, "Your will be done."
Okay. Let's see. Jason manages to recover from the fall pretty quickly and, bracing himself on the wall, start hopping after you guys.
Okay.
Um,
And
We are
We are
still
alive.
alive.
yeah, we
They're
are still alive.
And footless.
Yeah. Ooh.
I run back.
They got me. They got me.
Begin helping Jason so he doesn't have to hobble across.
Oh god, it
bruising
took
the
it.
wall. As we keep on searching, it's like, I'm out of ideas. I don't know what to do anymore.
the Geiger counter at this moment is clicking very loudly.
Is that still working?
I think it's got more charge.
Do you want to swing it or do you want me?
I'll swing it.
Swing away.
Okay,
Okay, Marie is in possession of the bat.
I'm swinging it.
Okay.
All my rolls are awful. So,
Here we go.
Jason, give me the strength of Jesus.
I start muttering prayers.
1-6.
I got 1-6.
I got no 6s. All right. Good roll. Good roll.
And 1-1.
Yeah,
All right.
Do we want to try and keep that one?
it's my hope,
No.
so I can't.
You could.
You can burn your hope.
You could say bye to them, even if it's getting to that life.
All right, no, I guess I'm gonna burn it. Or like, could it be in theory just like realizing that I won't be able to
Yeah.
burn it?
Yeah, like you're saying bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Marie realizes that saying bye to her family is not a viable option anymore. The radio didn't work. Probably not getting in contact with them.
Yeah. So you just yell it into the. You just yell at you. Saying
Yeah.
bye. Cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, go
Like
ahead and reroll.
You can reroll.
Yeah, free roll.
that. All right.
Okay,
Get
still
to
in the
keep
pool.
the.
Yeah. So like as I'm like, okay, Mama, Papa, this is for you. Swing it.
Okay. What do you feel?
What?
What happens when you swing it?
It makes contact with an object that I can't see, and just kind of all of my momentum goes into it, and I feel it get kind of shoved back, like just kind of like as if you're getting hit by something. So
Gotcha.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
all right, and then I
As-
run after them.
As we're running, holding the Geiger counter in one hand, and holding up Jason in the other, constantly like looking at the doors as we're passing by, until you reach like the stairwell going up, trying to find like, what one is this? What room is it? What room is it? Forgetting completely where everything is. As he's still searching for this room.
All right. Going back. Ooh. You can reroll if you have. That's your brink, right?
That's my brink. This
I don't remember the exact way it works, but I think you just have to like reveal it in some way. I'm not gonna look up the rule, so reveal it in a cool way if you can.
So as we're running and he's looking, he turns to Jason and he's like, if there is
I'm sorry. You guys are supposed to have hope dice, right? That's too
okay.
late.
if there is a higher power, I gotta come out. I'm part of the reason why the food supply ran out earlier than expected. She was calling me out on it. That's what happened.
You endangered my team.
I
You
know.
endangered everybody in there.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to keep them safe now. If you guys can run on ahead without me, go on.
So what was your brink?
My brink was I stole extra rations from the supply.
Okay. Let's see if your confession made a
Nope.
difference.
No difference.
There
Failure.
is no
Okay.
higher power.
Okay.
There still is one.
So, Murray definitely smacked something. As Jason, or as Dr. Leaked is confessing to Jason that he stole rations, Jason is yelling, "I don't have a fucking foot, dude. I don't care about the rations anymore." And as this is all happening, the Geiger counter starts clicking again. All right. 2 truths.
First one. The world
This
is
is the
dark.
The
world
world
is
is
dark.
dark. Dr. Leaked will sacrifice himself if the creature gets close enough.
The Geiger counter's battery hits 0. And we are alive.
And we are alive.
We are alive.
Okay, Geiger counter's dead.
Look, Teach, I don't care what the hell you did. You ran out there with us. You tried to help. I'm not going to watch you die now. Let's try and move. We can
Here.
get to the gym. We can barricade it. It's not that far from here.
We'll go up the stairs and cut back and go down and try to get in. Let's go. If you want to help carry him, that would be wonderful.
Okay.
That way we can move faster.
I get like on the other side of him. Loop my arms around him.
And we run. Who's
Or-
rolling?
Jason, you're
guess-
hobbling.
I guess I can take it, yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
I got 3 6s.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you guys running again?
To the
We're going
gym.
upstairs and then back down to go back to the gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going upstairs. So Jason lifts his leg up, and you guys both carry him, kind of like piggyback with both of you up the stairs. And you know, we don't know if it was the bat that did it or what, but somehow this creature hasn't reached you guys in all this commotion. So you make it to the gym.
All right, we grab some of the. I don't actually know what they're called. The big boxes of supplies that gyms always seem to have. I mean, put them in front of the doors. And
Mm-hmm.
come up with a plan.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel a little woozy.
I use some like jump rope that's like in that box to like tie the door together.
Let's go. That's awesome.
And I begin just looking around for actually just helping her tie the door shut,
Okay.
making sure that the monster's far away from the cafeteria, pretty much.
You hear a loud thud on the door, and you see the jump rope hold, but it's violent.
I'm gonna get up and hobble over and just lean against the door to try and brace it.
Okay.
And I will pick up the baseball bat and hold it at the ready, waiting for if the thing breaks through your hold.
All right. Let's get a roll.
Okay.
You guys are both right next to it. You're right by the doors, so.
Yes, I did the last one, so
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh. 6.
holding on.
Okay. I have 1 6.
You have 162.
I do. So I get to talk. Okay, so you're holding the door. You're both leaning against it. The monster keeps smacking it every 5 seconds or so, maybe 5 to 10 times. It's brutal. You guys are losing track of how many times, because every time the sound, the slam happens, you feel like that could be it. But then it stops.
Did it leave?
I don't know. Wait, didn't they used to have radio equipment in here for the basketball games?
Yeah, up in the announcer's box. Yeah.
Do you think we still can get to it?
I don't even wait. I'm already hobbling towards the bleachers up to the announcer's box. And if I see that someone's like lagging behind, I'm like, come on.
Awesome.
So we run up and it's like, well, last time I tried using the radio, I broke it.
I could try it. It can't be too different than the last radio. So, all right, rolling.
All right.
Come on.
Ah,
Fail?
Yeah,
All right.
you can reroll the one.
I'm
You can.
re-rolling the one. I'm just so optimistic. I'm almost willing it to work. Goodbye.
You know it's going to work.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna work.
Goodbye, optimism.
No time to give up.
Nice.
Burn, baby, burn.
Oh, this has got to be the one.
Oh. Okay. It's a fail. Yeah, you look back there. It's just a mess. Well, first of all, nothing's working. So you guys pry open an access panel and try to figure out, but it's just a mess in there. It's not even a Dr. Leaked. I'm looking at the design of it. He's pretty sure it doesn't even take radio signal. It's just like a PA system. So no luck. All right.
I don't know shit about electronics.
First truth.
The world is dark.
The world is dark. And Marie gets the truth.
There is a muffled sound of radio static coming from the hall.
In the hall.
Yeah, so just kind of like
How far away is the like announcer box from the hole?
Probably the middling school, so their sports budget is like okay, but not amazing.
Yeah. It's like there's the court between the door and the
Yeah, the announcer
physically.
box is up in like the center of the bleachers, and you have to run down
Gotcha.
to the hall.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was the one truth.
And
And
we are
we are
alive.
alive.
There's and maybe another radio.
What if it's them talking?
They haven't talked before. You think they're learning, like trying to lure us.
We have to hold on to any kind of hope that we have.
That's all we've got. Still
That's
a
all we
chance.
Let me take lead.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All right.
I'll take lead heading down as we approach the door, put my ear up against it, try to listen to hear, like, get more of that static noise if I hear any of it. And then and then try to like detect any sort of like movement, maybe see if there's some way we can detect them without the Geiger counter. Is that a roll?
It is. You're right against the door, trying to listen for anything.
Yep.
All right. So you're listening up against the door, but you notice that the jump rope that was holding the doors together has been untied, and it's loosened, and you don't know how, but you know there's like a crack in the door, so maybe somehow the creature somehow untied it. And as you put your ear against the door, it slams the door open, sending you back like 5 feet on your butt. You have the softball bat, and you start swinging it wildly. You can sense, even though you can't see it, you can kind of sense that it's right in front of you. But the light on the baseball bat goes out. You take one final swing, and the baseball bat disappears except for the handle. You barely notice. You take another swing back, and then you're gone.
Mm.
And Marie and Jason scream. Run towards the it's between the doors, or the creatures between the door and them. So Jason yells to split up. Maybe you think that you can go around it if you go two directions and figure it out, but Jason's on one leg here, so he's hopping.
Do we still get to burn our stuff leading up to our final moments, or no?
Sure.
Okay. So, forgetting what's left.
There's no more rolling, so
Yeah.
yeah. I guess
It's just going to
talk
lead
about-
up to
yeah.
the forget what's left of the b-ball team to safety. I'm just going to start screaming at the top of my lungs, trying to attract all the attention to me. And I'm gesturing for you to go towards the door. I go over to one of the buckets that keeps our basketballs in it, and I start chucking basketballs at where I saw Dr. Leek disappear.
Yeah.
I'm just screaming and screaming and screaming. Just screaming my throat bloody. And then when I see the basketball bounce off of something, basically right in front of me, I fall to my knees and I start praying to it that it will deliver me swiftly to whatever world awaits beyond. And then I'm gone. Oh, yes.
What's your? Would you like to explain your brink as well?
Yeah. So I'm just at the door, like panicking, watching Jason sacrifice himself to the creature, and I'm just like, and then just kind of overwhelmed by feelings and guilt and knowing that we didn't accomplish any of our goals. And I didn't know Jason very well, and in fact he saw me he saw me hurt some kids to get away from the monster. Originally I pushed them and saved myself, and he knew that, and so it's only fair that I sacrificed myself too. I can't live with this guilt anymore. I can't be the only survivor anymore, and just kind of wave my arms at the monster, like, hey, come get me, just take everything. You've took everything from us. And I grab the scissors that are in my waistband, and just kind of run at where I guess I would perceive the monster to be, and just try just violently just stabbing and sobbing, just, you took everything from me.
God.
Yeah. And then I guess I burned that.
Right.
The world is dark.
And we are dead.
And we are done. That's it, guys.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, that was good.
Good
That
job.
was great.
Great job, guys.
Start.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Cool, right?
Yeah, thank you for DMing.
Sure. It's not a lot of work for DMing, so. Yeah. That was cool.
Uh-huh.
It's invisible.
Yeah.
It was mostly invisible because I was like, I need to think of a monster. I was like, I don't know. Maybe invisible. I wasn't sure if it was going to be.
No, I think it was great.
I think
Yeah.
we somehow recreated what's that movie? The sci-fi where
Cloverfield?
No, it's a sci-fi movie where there's a whole city that all the people disappear,
Yeah.
but when soldiers go through, they get attacked and stuff, and they realize that they're electromagnetic radiation ghosts.
I know
of
which
the
one you're
people in
talking
the town
about.
due to some weird experiment.
Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah.
what the movie was called.
Yeah. Evan knew that they trigger Geiger counters.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was a really cool way of knowing where they were while adding a suspenseful element of where are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
That's great.
When we first fired the taser, and you described it, I legit thought that it was like they had some kind of like interaction with physics that arrested the momentum of anything coming at them.
Yeah, I thought they didn't die.
So I was like,
okay.
oh, they're invincible.
Yeah. Awesome.
No,
Awesome.
I was trying to describe it like you see it hit something, and then like
That something
out,
falls.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, what an awesome game.
It is a great game. Next October, do a what is the game called?
So the one with the Jenga tower?
No, not the one with the Jenga tower. I'm talking about like doing a campaign like all October long. I can't remember the name of it. Kind of like steampunky horror genre. I'm trying to remember. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's bad content.
I have played the Dread, the Jenga one.
Yeah.
I get so nervous though. Like, what if someone knocks it over really early?
Yeah.
I think there's like people that suggest like, oh, just like severely hurt them, like lose a foot. But also, I'm like,
Yeah, I think this has
Most
more
of the
natural
time.
pacing
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
it.
it's cool because you can like be really mean with your narration, or like just say, okay, you got there.
Yeah.
Kind of control it a little bit.
We can control the pacing pretty
Yeah.
pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I also think it
Awesome.
works